of you, I need to accept because you use your personal mail to enter this class, but it's okay. Alright, so I will start now. Okay, class. Today I will present one example. So using this one example, I will show you how you can prepare using 3 different methods. Okay, so we will start with FIFO method, first in, first out. And then second, we will prepare the same question but using different method, which is LIFO, last in, first out method. And then the last one, using the same question, we will prepare using the third method, which is weighted average method, WACC. So right, this will be the question. So the question, you can see there is one column for both, meaning the materials that being purchased into the company. And then another one is sold. Sold is whatever materials that you sell to your customers. So meaning this column under both, this will increase your materials in your company. Okay, whereas for this one, sold, this will decrease, will reduce your materials, because why? You already sell to your customers, so your materials will now be reduced when you sell. All right, so for this one, the year is 2015. So we can see starting from January 2015. So you bought 10 materials at $30 each. Okay, each of the material costs you $30. So it will cost you total of $300. And then 3 months later, which is on April, you buy another 10 materials at $34 each. Okay, so the price is now increased. So the total you pay $340. And then another one is on October. You purchase 20 materials, and this time it costs you around $40 each. So altogether during October, your purchase amount is $800. So altogether the total purchase is $1,440. And then let's look at the sold table. This one, you only sell 2 times. One is during May and another one during November. Okay, let's look at May. May, you managed to sell 8 items for $50 each. So your sales on May is 400. And then November, you managed to sell 24 items. So each item you sell $60 each. So total you sell for November is 1,440. So altogether, May plus November, total sales for 2015 is 1850. Okay, so this question is actually a simple question, because in real life, normally you will have every month you have purchase and sales. But this one, to make you understand about FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average method. So that's why I choose this simple question so that you can understand better. Okay, let's look at this one. Can you see this? This one is Excel. Can you see this? Or you still? Oh, still okay. You still seeing the slide, right? All right. So I put the. Can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so now this is our calculation. So I prepare one column for day, one column for receive. Receive is the same with both. Okay, whatever you purchase, you buy, okay, it means you receive the materials. This will increase your materials in your company. And then one column is issued. The issued column refers to your sales, the one you sold. And then I have one more column. This one is for calculation inventory after each transaction. So meaning after you purchase or you sell, how many left in your company? Okay. So and then this side I put the question. So you can see side by side question and answer. Okay. This one, as I put here, this one we try to solve this using first method, which is FIFO solution, using FIFO method. So now you can see you need to prepare based on the chronological order, means using January 1st and then you follow by the following months. So you refer on January 2015. January you only purchase. So you put on receive 10 items at $30 each. So you put here 10 at $30 each. Okay. So for this, I purposely put as yellow to indicate that this one is the first stock that came into the company. Alright, the yellow means this one is the first stock, and then the green one is the second stock, and then the last one, the blue one, is the third stock. Okay, let's write the first one. Okay, then you need to fill the inventory after each transaction. So this is the first transaction for the year. So you just have to put 10 add, or you just multiply with RM. I changed the dollar into RM, so it's easy. So 10 multiply with 50 ringgit. How much?
300.
Yes. So 300, I just put here because there is only one transaction. So the total amount is 300. Okay. Alright, so let's see at the second transaction. After January is April. April, they have another purchase. So 10 at $34 each. So this is the question. For this side, you just refer to the question. So on April, you buy 10 materials. Each material costs you $34. So 34 ringgit. So now on this column, from here you need to copy, because the first stock you need to show as the first to came in, meaning you just copy there and then paste here, meaning the first stock on January you bring forward until April, because in between there is no changes. Okay, only on second line you put the recent stock, which is you bought at 34, right? Okay, so meaning this one is you bring forward from last month, from January. So on April, you start with a balance from January, and then the second line you put the recent purchase, which is 10 at 34 each. So you have two stock at different price. Okay, so now here 10 multiplied with 30 is 300, and then 10 multiplied with 34, 340. Okay, so the balance, this column will represent your total for these two. So 300 plus 340 will be
640.
640, yes. Okay, so far understood? Alright, so I will keep going on until, alright, after May, you can see on the sales column, we have sales at 8. So this time, the receive column is none, but you have on the issued column 8 at 50. Okay, for this time, the selling price you need to ignore. Okay, I purposely put 50 here because I want you to understand that this one is from this question. But in terms of your calculation, I changed this. Okay, I delete the amount. So based on FIFO method, which group that you take, the yellow one or the green one?
The yellow one.
Yes, that's correct. So the first item that you need to take out, meaning in order for you to meet this demand of 8, you need to take the first stock. The first stock is this yellow one. Okay, so after you sell 8 materials, how much is left in your company?
2 times the.
So I put the calculation here. 10 minus 8, so multiply with RM 30. Okay, this will be the balance from your 30 ringgit or the first stock. So 10 minus 8 only 2. So 2 multiply with 30 ringgit.
60.
Yes. Okay. So you have 60 ringgit for the first stock. Wait, I put as 2. Alright. So for the second stock, any changes?
Reduction in stock. So
No.
we put back.
Yeah. You just copy here, just put it back because no changes. No changes on second stock because why? The first stock still got balance. Okay, let's say this one the purchase the sales is 12. So you take 10 from the first stock and then another 2 you take from the second stock. Okay, but right now it's only 8, which is less than the 10. So this one, the first stock you have another 2, and then the second stock you have the full amount. So you have 60, and then this one still the same, 340. So total these two, 400. Okay. So everyone following?
Yep.
Okay, good. So after May we have October. So October, from the question you purchase. So I put under receive. You purchase 20 materials at 40 ringgit each. Okay, so you just copy the question here. Now there is no sales, so you just skip to inventory after each transaction. Okay, when you want to do this side, I suggest just like before, you copy these two and then you paste here. Okay, so I remove the calculation part here. So you have 2 for first stock and then 10 for second stock, and now you have the third stock. Okay, meaning this one is the third batch that came into your company. So 20 multiply with RM 40. Okay, wait, this one I need to make it blue. This one. Okay, so the amount, this one will be the same here, and then this one will be 20 multiply 40, 800. So total together here, these three is
1,200.
1,100. Okay. Okay, so now we have the last transaction. The last transaction is your sales. So during November 2015, you managed to sell 24 materials. Okay, 24 materials at 60. Okay, wait, I forgot to mention this one. Okay, previously this one you sell at 50, but now we are calculating the cost. So the 8 materials refer to the previous one you take from the first stock. So the first stock, how much? 30. Okay, so it's matched that you take the 30 ringgit, not the 34. So here, you need to split this 24 item according to this 3 group of stock. Okay, meaning, okay, so here I delete. So first batch is the first stock, you have 2. So 24 minus 2, so you can take all. Okay, wait, how much? 30. Okay.
10.
Yes.
Then take the second one, right? 10 times 34.
Sorry. Sorry.
Nothing. Just continue.
Okay. Wait until I finish first. Okay. 2.
Mhm.
Previous one is 24, right? Okay. So now you need to meet based on these 3 group. So the first 2, you can sell all. Yes, you can sell all. So I
Yeah.
put here 2 at 30, and then the second batch is 10. Okay. So you put here 10, you still can sell all. So I put here at 34. Okay, now 2 plus 10, 12, right? but you need to sell 24. So here, the last one, 24 minus 2 minus 10. Okay, and then I put at RM40. Question? Okay, why I put like this? I split this based on these three batch. We have the first stock, second stock, and the third stock. So, according to the question, we need to sell 24 items. Okay, so we need to follow the first in. The first in is the first stock, which is the yellow one. So you need to sell how many left? Only 2. So you can sell everything. So you can sell all. You can sell 2. And then the second batch is 10. Okay, still you have balance 24 minus 12. So you sell all on the second batch. You take all. And then now it leaves you with how much? 24 minus 2 minus 10.
12.
12. Okay, 12, right? So let me put here 12 so that you can see. So another 12 you take from the latest one, which is the blue one, the third stock. Okay, the latest stock 20 items, but you sell because you already sell 2 and 10. So that's why you minus 24 minus 2 minus 10. So now you need to meet the demand of 12. That's why you sell from the latest or the third batch 12 items. Okay, this one is in terms of selling. Okay, I hope that's clear. All right, now inventory after each transaction. You have sold everything on the first batch, right? Because you sell 2. So this one, how much left?
8 times 40.
6.
Yes.
No, the last one.
Yes, only the last one, right? You have balance on the yellow one?
No.
No. Yes. The green one?
No.
No. The blue one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How much is the balance?
8
6.
times
6.
8.
8?
No, 6.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me put the calculation. Now, how much is the total for the blue?
20.
40, right? And now you already sold how much? 12. You see here? You
12.
sell 12. Okay, minus 12. How much? How much?
8.
8. Yes. So 8. Then multiply with, you just copy the price of 40 ringgit. So how much left? 8 multiply with 40, how much?
320.
Yes. That will be your final figure for inventory after each transaction. Okay, meaning this is your closing stock amount. Okay, the cost of goods sold is those that you have issued here, meaning 8 multiply with 30, how much?
8.
240. Okay, and then this one, 2 multiply 30, how much? 60. Then this one, 340. Okay. This one, it will be longer. Alright. How much here? 12 multiply 40. 12 multiply 40?
480.
418.
No, 480, I think.
Oh, 480. I hope the rest also try to calculate. 480. So now for your COGS is whatever you have sold. Okay. So now you need to plus 240 plus 60 plus
340
yes, 340
plus
plus
480.
480. Yes. Oops. Oh, I cannot get.
Sorry.
No. Maybe I should copy down there. Okay, yes. So the COGS is 1120. Okay, the rest, any question?
No, me.
No question, eh? Okay, if any question, okay, I refer to no, wait, all right. So if no question, so hopefully you can understand. Okay, before we proceed to live 4, let me again refresh for FIFO. For FIFO, you are taking, whenever there is sales, you must take from the first batch. Okay, like this one, I put the first batch as yellow, the second batch as green, and then the latest one or the third one is the blue. So whatever sales, you must finish the first stock first. Okay, so for this calculation, you must put based on the batch. Like this one, I put again yellow, and then I put the green one. And then after you have the blue one, you put all three based on its batches. Okay, so for the last amount here, this one represent your closing stock. Your closing stock amount. Because this one is whatever you have left after you have sell your materials. So 320 is your closing stock. For your cost of goods sold or COGS, you need to take the total from issued column here. So you can see here, I have summarized the calculation. 240 from May, 60 from November, 340 and 480. So the total cost of goods sold for this year, according to FIFO method, is 1,120. Yeah. All right. So now we move to later I copy. I will give this to you. So easy for you for your own word revision. Okay, move to end. Okay, for the second one, I will use LIFO method. Okay, according to LIFO, so I delete this all. This one also I delete. Same with this one. So this one is 24. And this one the 24. Okay. So now let's look at LIFO again. We start again. On January, it's 10 ringgit at 30 ringgit. 10 materials at 30. So this one, there is no changes. Okay, we just follow because this is the first transaction. So 10. So meaning this one is the same. We just follow like, we just multiply just like the normal one. So you will have 300. Then the second one. The second one, okay, for the second one is also the same like FIFO. So the second batch, you copy here into here. So for green, you multiply with RM 34. Okay. So here 300 and 340. So these two still the same. Okay, there is no changes in terms of the answer. Normally, if you want to know where's the change will update in your cells. Whenever you start sell, so there will be the changes. When if you just purchase, so there is no changes for all the methods. Once you sell only, there will be some changes. Okay, so now let's go to the first sell, which is on May. So on 8 May, on May you sell 8 items. So now we have these two groups. So which one you take? The yellow one or the green one?
Minus the second one.
Green, right?
Yeah, green.
Yes. Good. So now you are following. So what happened to the yellow one? It's still the same. We just copy from above. So 10 multiply with 30 because you don't take from this one. So no changes from yellow. The only changes is on the green one. So from green 10 minus 8. So now you only have with 2 items. Multiply with the price RM 34. Okay, so the total here 300, and then this one will be how much? 34 multiplied with 2, 60.
68.
All right, so this one 368. Okay, so I think this one I just did it. Okay, and then starting October. October is you purchase new material. So what happened here? I copy this one because no changes. Okay, for the green one here, I just take 2 multiply with RM 54. So here 300, the balance here is just copy from above 68. Now you have additional stock on the new batch, the third batch, 20 multiply with RM 40. So how much? 20 multiply 840?
8,000. 800.
800.
Yes, 800. So 800 you put here 800, and then total here will be 1168. Okay. All right. So now the final sell, which is on November. Okay, you need to sell 24. Okay, based on LIFO, you need to take the latest stock. So 24, you need to look at this blue. Okay, because the blue one is the last in or the recent stock. So you want to sell 24, but you only have 20 items here. Okay, so you take how much? How much? Hmm?
20 times
20.
30.
Yes, yes. You take all 20 at the price of 40.
40.
So yes, at the total will be
800.
800. Yeah, 800. All right, but still you haven't met the demand of 24, right? You still have the balance of. You
2
need to
times
sell how much?
34.
4. Yes, good. So the 4 will come from the green or the yellow one.
2 also.
Green.
Also.
Green and yellow.
Oh, yes. Because green only
Take the
2.
green first.
Yes. So it's only 2 here because the green only 2. So you cannot meet the demand of 4. So 2 multiply with RM34, RM68. So now we have another 2 more. So the last 2 you take from the yellow.
Yellow.
Yes. So yellow one you have 10 minus
2.
is it? Okay, no.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just write 2, right?
So I
2
just take
times.
so you understand, right? It's 2.
Yeah. 2 times 30.
How much? Yes.
60.
Yes, 60. Okay. So altogether you check again the total item on November you sell 20 plus 2 plus 2, so 24. So it's correct. So you need to sell 24 items. Okay, so now what happened to your stock? So let's look at the yellow one. Yellow one you have balance?
8
Yes.
Okay, how much is the balance now?
times 30.
Okay, 8 comes from, okay, originally you have 10 and then you already sell 2. So equals to 8 multiply with RM 30. Okay, so what about the green one you have? No.
No.
Because you sell everything here. What about the blue one you have?
No.
Because you sell everything here. Okay, so now your closing stock 8 multiply 30. How much?
240.
Yes, 240. So 240 will be your closing stock. Okay, closing stock is 240. Okay, now let's look at the cost of goods sold. Okay, this one 8. How much is the price here? 34. Okay, 8 multiply 34, how much?
272.
272.
Yes.
And 272. Okay, so now we just put on the equation 272 plus 800 plus 68, and then last one is 60. So now your cost of goods sold under LIFO method is 1,200, and the closing stock amount under LIFO method is 240. Okay, is it different from FIFO?
Yes.
Yes. So you now see the difference, huh? Even though the same question, but once you use different method, the answer will be different. Okay, any question?
No.
So far you can follow?
Yes.
Okay, good. So when I put this one nicely, all right, FIFO LIFO, and now we come to the last method. I put this as WACC, okay, as weighted average costing. So under WACC, okay, wait, I put some adjustment first. WACC. Okay. Where should I delete? Okay, the changes start from here. So this one I delete all. This one also I delete all. So this one. Okay. So now let's look at weighted average method. So under weighted average method, it's the same. Whenever there is a purchase, so under receive, it will be the same amount. So here, no changes. 10 multiply with 30, you have 300. And then on April, you purchase another 10 materials. So you must, this one you copy from above. You have from January 10 multiply 30, and then the new stock is 10 multiply 34. So there are no changes. As I said before, the changes only when you start selling. All right, so now you have this, you sell at 8. Okay, so now how much is the price that you need to put here under weighted average method? Okay, so under weighted average method, it's better if I put another one column. Okay, this column I will name it as average cost per unit. Okay. This one is for every selling item, how much is the cost that you charge. Okay. For weighted average, so you need to remember you have this additional column for average cost per unit. So the average cost per unit will incur only during sales. So on May, you sell 8 items. So now you want to know how much is the price you need to charge for these 8 items. Okay.
30 times 34 divided by 2.
How much? Come again?
30 plus 34 divided by 2.
Wow. Yes. That's the question. That's the answer. 30 plus 34. And then you need to divide with 2. Then you will have the average price of how much?
32.
32.
Yes, that's correct. So now the average price now is 32. So now you need to take this 32 as the okay, wait. There are some changes in terms of the table. Okay, number of units in inventory now. So you don't follow the this color. So I change this into no color, meaning that this one, once they get this 32, they will be based on this new 32 ringgit. Okay. So now 32, 8 32. How much 8 multiply 32? how much?
256.
Okay. I think I better put here. So 8 multiply with RM32. So again 2
256.
256. Okay. So the sales amount is 256. Okay, now what happened to your inventory after each transaction? Okay, previously you have 340, right? The total amount, and then the quantity previously is 10 plus 10. Okay, so now we are referring to the total quantity. We don't refer to the different batch. So now we are totaling all the inventory. So right now we have I put the 10 plus 10. So I plus the yellow and the green one. And then now minus with whatever we have sell here. So how much?
12.
Yes. So now we have 12 multiply with RM.
32.
32.
Yes. You refer now to the new average price, which is 32. So if you multiply 12 with 32, how much?
384.
384. So you straight away put on the last column here because this will be your final amount. Okay, so here you can delete now. I just put it as it is. Okay. So now let's look on October. October you have purchased 20 materials at $40 each. So now there will be a new price. Okay, because now what happened now on October, what will be the new average price after you take this 40 ringgit? Again, you need to calculate. Okay. Can you try? You want to try?
12.
Hmm?
32
12?
times 40 divided by 2.
Okay, all right. So for this one, it's almost correct, but it's not 100% correct. So where should we get the price for the second average cost? So for the second average, we don't include the previous average cost. Okay, you need to take from the previous price from here. Okay, before you calculate the average price, what is the price? Which is 34. Okay, so this 34 you need to plus with the current price, 40, then multiply with 2. Then you get
37.
37. Yes. So now you have 37. Okay, so you have the second average price now. So how much is your number of units now? Your inventory, how much?
12 plus 20.
32.
32, yes. So 32, how you get 32?
12 plus 20.
Equals to 32. So you need to multiply with the new average price, 37.
37.
How much?
1184.
Yes, 1184. Okay. Question? No, eh?
No.
All right. Now the last one, November. So for November, you need to sell 24. So the last one is easy. So you just take 24, you need to multiply with how much?
37.
Yes. So you will get
888.
888.
Triple.
Yeah, 888.
Triple.
888 ringgit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will get 888. So what about your balance now? 32 minus 24 equals to
8.
okay. 8. So multiply with the new average price. Okay, how much will be your closing stock?
296.
296. Okay, I hope everyone also try to calculate. 296, correct. So your closing stock under weighted average method is 296. Okay. And then we need to calculate for the cost of goods sold. So the first one is 256. So this one is 88 lah. Okay. 1,144 under weighted average method. Okay, so we have 3 methods here. So you can refer to the answer later on. I will share in the group. So you have FIFO calculation, LIFO calculation, and then weighted average calculation. So let's compare the closing stock. Okay, for FIFO method, the closing stock is 320. So 320, you compare with LIFO, 240. So if you use FIFO, you will have more closing stock. Okay, but if you use the average, then you will get in between lah, 296. Okay, so you will have the answer will be in between FIFO and LIFO. Okay, what about the cost of goods sold? So for FIFO method, the cost of goods sold is 1,120, and for the LIFO method is 1,200. Okay, for the weighted average, the answer will be in between FIFO and LIFO. Same. But for FIFO, if you're using FIFO method, the cost of goods sold will be higher or lesser than the LIFO? 1120 with 1,200, which one is higher? 1,200. Okay, meaning if you use LIFO, your cost of goods sold will be higher. But for FIFO, you will have higher closing stock compared to LIFO.